Hi, my name's David. I'm with Home Team Realty in Torrance. I'm making this video for you on how to evaluate a rental income property. So if you're in the market to buy a rental income property, hopefully this will help you to give you an idea of how to pick the best ones. When you start looking for positive cash flow income properties to buy, you might find yourself overwhelmed by all the properties that are on the market. How do you know which ones are worth considering to buy? You can use a simple calculation to make that decision, and it will save you a huge amount of time. You can spend hours going over the details and analyzing the numbers only to reach the same conclusion. Before you make your decision to buy a rental income property, you really only need two numbers: the price of the property and the rental income you'll get from it each month. If the monthly income is at least 1% of the purchase price, it's worth investigating further. For example, if a property costs $600,000 and it brings it $6,000 a month, it's highly likely you could get positive cash flow from this property. Another way to do it, another idea, is to get pre-qualified for a loan. Make sure to ask your lender how much your mortgage payment is going to be, and compare your mortgage payment to the monthly rents of the income property you choose. If you have positive cash flow, then you have a good property. Another important thing for you to know when you're shopping for income property is you should know how to calculate a cap rate. To calculate the cap rate, you take the annual net income. The annual net income is the income after expenses. It's the gross income after all expenses. So you take that annual net income, you divide it by the purchase price, and that gives you the cap rate. You can also shop by income properties by the cap rate. A good cap rate is 7 to 8%. And you want to keep note of this, that the better the area in general, the lower the cap rate. And the worse the area, the higher the cap rate. And that has to do with the market values. High-priced areas generally are going to give you a lower cap rate. Also, when you buy an income property, it's possible that the rents may be under market, and you possibly update the units and raise the rents to the current market values, the current market rents in that area. And that could help to raise your cap rate on your property and your income. So once you've found a rental income property with cash flow potential, you still have lots of work to do to make sure it's a good property to buy. But by using this information, you won't waste time running numbers on properties that don't have much potential to be a good deal. Some other things to think about when you're buying an income property are: what is the condition inside the units? A landlord is responsible to do all the repairs on properties. And who are the tenants going to call? They're going to call the landlord or the maintenance company. So that money is going to come out of the landlord's pocket. So when you buy a property, you want to try to find one that's in the best possible condition. Otherwise, you're going to have to go through each one of the units, renovating all the units. Landlord's responsible to do all the repairs and prep the units as the tenants vacate. So as a tenant vacates, the landlord has to go in there and prep the unit. It means paint, clean, and do all the maintenance before the unit can be re-rented again. So a smart landlord wants to have very little downtime. They don't want to have vacant units because that would reduce the income. So before a unit can be re-rented, it needs to be completely prepped for the new tenants. So when you shop for a property, you want to look at a property that's been well maintained. How's the plumbing? There's other things to look at. How's the plumbing? How are the carpets? How's the paint? Generally, how's the whole condition of the whole building? How long has it been since the building's been painted? Painting a building can be very expensive. Okay. Also, when you become a landlord, you're going to need to keep a list of workers available, people that do carpet, painters, cleaners, plumbers. If you're going to manage your building yourself, you're going to need to have contacts with these people and maybe even shop for the ones that give the best prices to keep your expenses low. On the other hand, you could turn the whole property over to a management company and have them do it for you if you're comfortable with letting them, with putting out the money to do that. So also, when you buy an income property, you're going to need to consider termite work. Because if the seller isn't doing the termite work, you may have to pay for the termite work yourself. So you definitely want to get a termite inspection on that property. So if you have any more questions, you're welcome to contact me. I'm here to answer any questions. I'm here to help you with all your real estate needs. I will help you to locate a property if you're interested to buy one. Please click on the link below the video and visit my website. There's lots of properties to choose from on my website. I'd be happy to hear from you. My website is www.soldbylamontree.com. You can find it at the link below the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a real nice day.